Introducing Kafka. Kafka is a character that will deal a great damage over time, or maybe you can say dot, D-O-T. She can deal a lot of lightning damage and inflict shock to opponent. Not to mention, her skill and ultimate will also active the dot that opponent has, even not in their turn. So it means the more dot that opponent has, the more damage she can deal. And because her dot damage is based on her attack, so increasing her attack will make her deal more damage. But besides of that, lowering opponent defense is also an option. And because her skill and ultimate dot activation is not using the original dot duration, so it means you still get the full original dot duration. And because she can immediately activate the dots, so character that can inflict dot like Sampo, Luca, Serval, Himeko, Hook, and Marseven will be good with Kafka. You can also pair her with another Nihility, so the other Nihility unit can use Revolution Sign as per of suit to lower enemies' defense. And also, Sampo and Luca can increase your dot damage, so put them in Kafka teams will be a good choice for your teams. Kafka is voiced by Ito Shizuka. So in this video, I will going over everything you need to know about Kafka, including how to build her and her team, that also contain her best relic, Lightcorn, Eidolon, and more. For her trace purity, focus on her ultimate, then her skill, other than talent and basic attack. And for the bonus ability, all of her bonus abilities need to be unlocked. For basic attack, she will deal lightning damage to single enemy. For skill, she will deal lightning damage to enemy and enemies adjacent to that enemy. And if that target enemy is currently receiving dots, the dots will immediately active. For ultimate, she will deal AoE lightning damage to all enemies with 100% best chance to inflict shock, and she will immediately active the dot that enemies have. For talent, when character other than Kafka is using basic attack, Kafka will do a follow-up attack with 100% best chance inflict shock to target enemy that will share the damage based on her ultimate. For technique, she will attack all enemies before entering battle, and after entering the battle, enemies hit by this technique will be dealt by lightning damage with 100% best chance to inflict shock, that same as her ultimate. For bonus ability 1, when her ultimate is used, instead of active the shock, she will active all dots that currently apply. For bonus ability 2, if enemy is defeated while shocked, Kafka will regenerate 5 energy. For bonus ability 3, the best chance for ultimate, technique, and talent will increase by 30%. For Eidolon, her great Eidolon is E2 and E5. For E1, if the talent is triggered, there are 100% best chance to increase the dot received by target opponent by 30%. E2, while Kafka is on the field, dot dealt by all allies will increase by 25%. For E3, will increase her skill level by 2 and basic attack by 1. E4, When enemy is take damage from shock that inflicted by Kafka, Kafka will gain 2 extra energy. E5 will increase ultimate and talent level by 2. E6 increase dot damage that inflicted by Kafka by 156% and increase the dot duration by 1 turn. For light cone, the best light cone for Kafka is her signature light cone. Patience is all you need. Because this light cone is increasing all Kafka damage, including the dot, and after Kafka use an attack, her speed will also increase. This light cone also has a 100% best chance to inflict shock to target enemies. Good night and sleep well is her second best. Even if this is a 4-star light cone, since dot is also considered as a debuff, so she can get an easily damage bonus by using this light cone. In the name of the word will also increasing Kafka damage if target enemy is debuffed, but good night and sleep well will increase more damage than this light cone. Eyes of the Prey will increase Kafka effect hit rate and dot damage. And for the free-to-play, Fermata also can be used. For the relic, Band of Sizzling Thunder is the only choice for her because this relic is giving a lightning damage, and when Kafka uses her skill, her attack will be increased by 20%. And since Kafka dot damage is based on her attack, so this bonus damage also increases her dot damage. For planar ornament, you can use Space Ceiling Station if her speed is 120 or higher. This planar will increase her attack by 12% and give another 12% if Kafka's speed is 120 or higher. Pan-Galactic Commercial Enterprise is also a good planar for her. This planar will giving Kafka 10% of effect hit rate and will increase attack by 20% of her effect hit rate up to 25%. For body, feet, spear, and rope, use effect hit rate or attack for body, speed or attack feet, lightning damage spear, and attack rope. And because dot damage cannot deal a crit, so you don't have to worry about her crit rate or crit damage, just focus on her attack and effect hit rate. Break effect will not increasing her damage because break effect is only the damage that will deal when you break opponent weakness bar and the dot from breaking the weakness bar. For team, her best team will be Kafka, Sampo, Luca, and Healer. Because Sampo will increasing all dot damage and Luca can decreasing opponent defense and increasing the damage that opponent will receive. Not to mention, Sampo and Luca will also inflict dot to enemy, so Kafka can deal more damage from their dot. For the other option, you can use Survival, because Survival will apply shock to enemy and Survival damage will increase if enemy is shocked. Himeko and Hook will increase burn to enemy and their damage will be increased if enemy is burned. You can also use Tingyun to increasing Kafka attack for more damage But rather than focus on increasing Kafka attack, make a team that can inflict more dot is better. More 7 will also inflict freeze to enemy, and also for more 7, she can deal a dot. So this is all my guide for Kafka. Hope this guide will be useful, and if there anything you want to add, just write on the comment below and see you guys on the next video.